Okay, so here we are with Diego again. We're gonna start our demo on the week 1 work, which has been pretty much, except for the long line, which you won't see on this, has been pretty much inside so we can really concentrate on what we're doing. Although his buddy Hazel and sometimes my dogs have been inside too, and that's provided for some distraction work with him. So my criteria when I'm working with a dog, maybe not the first few days, I'm just starting with something, but after about that amount of time, and depending on what I'm doing, if I'm doing molding or something like that, we're just doing the reps, is to get 4 in a row consistently before we make the exercise harder or change the exercise along. So I'm just gonna, he came with a pretty good set, so I'm just gonna start with those. Show you what I mean. Diego, let's go. Sit. So if he doesn't, he gets a correction. Good boy. Diego, let's go. Sit. 1. Diego, let's go. Not this way. Sit. 2. Diego, let's go. Sit. 3. Diego, let's go. Sit. 4. And then when we're training, we do more than just 4 of those to make sure that we have it. So I like to get like about 2, maybe 3, 4 in a row going, depending on how many we're doing. This is mostly to warm them up for the day and to give you a demo tape of what we've been doing. So there's that. We've also combined that with the heel. Inside heel. We haven't done this outside yet. So heel is when their shoulder and my leg matches. Diego, heel. Good boy. Heel. And then when I come to a stop, sit. I'm shaping an auto sit. We don't have it where it's auto yet, so I'm just shaping it so he knows what my footwork and body position are. Heel. Good heel. Sit. Good. So we want to have that to a good looking level in here before we take that on the road. There's ways to take them on the road without doing the heel at first for warm up. But this is what our goal is, because when he's concentrating on me in his position, he can't both do that and be reacting to something else. We'll see how that goes later on. Heel. Good. Sit. Good. So he's a little forward. I'm working on my position. I said sit a little bit too late there. That was really my fault. So heel. Good. Good. Sit. Good. Heel. Good. 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 Sit. Heel. Good. Sit. Good. Heel. Good boy. Good boy, you go. Ah. Nope. Good. Sit. All right, good boy. that's, that and the long line are to get us ready for outside appearances and start to be able to interrupt that reactivity that comes along when he sees people, which is just a fear response, as you know. So then we've done sit, so then we've done sit stays. And this is I'll do a little of the advanced at the beginning portion of the sit stay, which still needs to advance some more, by the way. Sit. Good boy. Good Diego. Okay, let's go. Sit. Boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, let's go. Sit. Good boy. Good Diego. Good boy. I don't know whether that was 3 or 4, so we'll do another one. Let's go. Sit. So I do, just so you know, I corrected them so that I don't have to restart because I'm just working on the stay portion of it. So I work on each section of the exercise separately so you don't have to get crazy. Then later on I'll consider the whole thing. But we're just working on portions of the exercises now. I don't let them down. Good boy. Good boy, Diego. I think Diego, when he knows what he's doing, he pretty much likes training because he's pretty cooperative. Let's go. So, next thing I'll show you is send to place. Diego, let's go. Good boy. Place. So the only rule for places all 4 paws must be on. Good boy. Okay, let's go. Diego, let's go. Sometimes the place is meant to be stayed on, but sometimes they're ready to stay on the place. Good boy. Diego, place. 2. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Diego, place. That was a real test because he wanted to see his friend Hazel. Okay, let's go. He was thinking about it. You were thinking. Diego. Diego, place. Good boy. So that's place. Before I get to stand place, sorry Diego, I want to show you the molded down first. Okay. Diego, okay. So when I do this, I usually do 15 minutes of it, but I'll just do 5 right now. Diego, let's go. Sit. Good boy. All right. So we'll be beyond this before you get to work with Diego, hopefully. So this is molding. It's a way to get him in position with the least conflict possible and get them ready for when it's going to be faster and what to do with their bodies. It also, in addition to that, in case you're wondering, why would I do such a labor-intensive down, also gets them used to being handled by humans, to submitting to the owner's touch when they're freaking out about something. I know some people don't like the word submit, but being comfortable, trusting their owners when they touch them, so they're not spinning out of control. Because we're responsible for their safety, so we need to do a relationship with them where they know we have their best interest in heart. Also, this helps create trust between you and your dog too. Not only between you, but when you're out and about, because eventually, perhaps not now because it's winter, but maybe if I have my snow pants out and I get to the beach, I can do this in public and the dog has to trust that I have their best interests and they can just relax and go along with the flow. Okay, let's go. Good boy. So you can even, I didn't follow the sit with them at first because he already knew it, but that's basically molding. The sit is going down from his shoulders to his bum and cupping. So I sometimes do that with this just to get the full benefit. And when I'm doing his paws, I'm letting him slide him out. I'm just providing a little bit of pressure against his front paws. And if I don't think Diego's going to bite me, but if I thought a dog was going to bite me, I can just turn my head away, and if I get a bite, at least it'll be to the back of my scalp and not to the front of my face. Have not had that happen. There's a first time for everything. Other people have. That's why we've been told to do that. Good boy. Okay, let's go. Oof. As you can see, it's a pretty good, decent workout for the human too. It also teaches everybody patience. So what I'm feeling for is for him to start sliding his legs out by himself. He likes to go in the cuddle position. I don't, like the cuddled up position instead of the stink position. I don't mind that. I don't care. I don't care as long as he's down. Hi, Diego. So much easier with a taller dog. as long as they're not gonna bite you in the face. Okay, let's go. So I'm impressed with Diego because we're not usually doing this on week 1, but Diego already had some skills when he came here that need a little polishing up that made me comfortable doing with him in week 1. You just let the dog give it to you. Good boy. So I don't start the correction on this until the dog is sliding their feet out on their own, and then the correction can be nice and slight and the dog knows what they're doing. Boy, he likes the pets on the back. Huh. Those are nifty. Oh. Okay, let's go. Good boy. So behind the legs, just put a little pressure up against. Good boy. All right. Boop. I think besides the long line and sit on the dog, the only thing I haven't shown is stay on place. So we'll do that for 5 minutes. What do you think, Diego? Huh? You looked ready to do it before. So this had a lot of steps before we got to this point. This is a nice chill out, mind your own business place, exercise that we'll want to increase the distractions on. So I practice this both walking around him and sitting on a chair pretending to be paying attention to something else while I'm really paying attention to what he's doing. So all these exercises that we're doing right now will be taken out and the distraction increased one way or the other. So place might not go outside since it's not warm, but well, today's nice, but usually when we hit about this time and the snow started coming, it's not going to be very warm. So what we'll do is we'll be playing ball while he's on his place. Those sort of things to get this command ready for outside in public. We might also bring him out to Petco and test out some dog beds there as part of our place practice. Seeing how he does in public around people. this look so easy. It's like watching paint dry, right? I'm not sure why they're so tired this morning. We just got to work with Diego, but everyone's sleeping in here. Go check to see, so I'm moving. Diego's even managed to stick it when we've had Robert come in from downstairs. Of course, if that was a stranger, that would most likely be a different thing. They tend to know what our steps sound like, and they can smell us from a mile away, or they could smell someone new if they came in. All right, so that was 5 minutes. He can go longer, but I'm going to do Hazel next.